Good evening, everybody. Welcome to UltraMaximus Presents the Raw Report, episode number 7. Today is August 12th, 2020. Wild shenanigans afoot, everybody. Wild shenanigans. I'm calling shenanigans. So, hope everybody's doing well today. Turn the volume down on the tunes. Everybody, welcome to another episode of the Raw Report. It's where I basically just talk a bunch of bullshit in front of a camera about the comic books that I purchase and that I sell. And visiting comic shops, as I did today on this wonderful new comic book release Wednesday. Just witnessing some things and wanted to share what I know and some of my knowledge with some of you. So I want to thank you all for tuning in. Yeah, so Comic Book Wednesday. Hope it went well for everybody. Hope you guys got what you wanted and found everything you were looking for. I know I found more than I wanted, but that's usually how it goes. But so we're going to start things off, first off and foremost, with a little bit of a mail call. I got a couple of books. One of them, it looks like, is rolling solo, and the other one is a package deal from some auctions I won. Of course, whenever you sell books, you need to purchase more books, otherwise the flipping does stop. So if you're not constantly turning books into more free books, you're doing it wrong. But I know sometimes we like to cash out and pay some bills, which, you know, is always a good thing. But I'm going to be opening up this little guy right here, and we're going to see what we have in store. I've got mystery boxes to me right now, and of course stuff getting hung up in other places that hasn't quite made it yet. So I don't even know what I'm opening. That's actually a lie. I'm pretty sure I know what I'm opening. But as you can see, this one was sent in a T-mailer. Little T-folder, sent USPS first-class mail. And it is, and now one of these priority envelope thingies that I have to cut open because it is sealed shut. All right. And we cut the envelope carefully to extract the book. Yeah, it's got a couple of breaks, which is figures. But it's a ghost. Well, it's not really a ghost. I just wasn't really into paying the $80 online. So I got myself a nice little Beast Wars number 4 RIA. So closing out the Beast Wars incentive variants. And I want to remind everybody, Netflix Season 3 will be based on the Beast Wars related Transformers stuff. So I suggest y'all tune in. And I'm sorry, I have a 100-pound German Shepherd crying at the outside of my door right now because the door is closed. And he's probably got one of his cat sisters right there messing with him. But yeah, that's my dog. House protection, sun protection, wife protection, just protection. All right, box number 2 for the mail call on this Maximus Wednesday. And this is a seller I bought from multiple times. Yeah, he does tend to tape things on the outside. It's not really my favorite, but he does put a lot of bubble wrap around it. So this one, a little bit better than the last package I got from him, but we got books facing up. Now we actually have a book facing down. So that is the good news there. So let's clear this guy out the way. And now I'm going to have to see that, yes, I'm surgically going to have to remove all this stuff as well because it is extremely hardcore taped. When I say extremely hardcore tape, I mean extremely hardcore taped. Like the kind of tape that you have no choice but to cut. But it is all good. Precision cutting is key. Not touching your books with scissors is key. Making sure you're not doing that, because that's bad news for everybody. But if you have done it, I feel bad for you. Wrangling with these books more than I am going to be showing you stuff on this episode, and that's not what I want to do. All right. Yeah, still. Stop putting tape on the spine side. That's so dumb. And you always put the retail incentives up too, and you put the tape on the spine side, which makes it very, very hard for us collectors to have books without spine stress. Damn it. Yeah, I'm a little upset about it, but you know, it is what it is. This is what sellers. This is kind of why I'm like enjoying opening up some packages online, because maybe some of these sellers, maybe I'll tell them about the video and show them how having incentive variants, you never, ever, ever apply tape to the spine side. I mean, still, even without tape on the spine side, all these books still would have stayed just fine where they were. So I probably am going to shoot them a little message to tell you, hey, go check out this link. I'll show you my book. I'll show you the books that you sent me, and we'll take it from there. Because actually, I've got another bunch of books that I'm buying from this guy. So I'm not prepared to reveal my source yet, and I won't reveal my source until I have fulfilled all requirements of my own books before I let my friends eat. No offense, because I know some of you guys got more money than me. And that's just a fact of life, because we are in a hobby that pertains to what you can buy. And it is that way, you know, and it kind of sucks sometimes, because, you know, there's people that, you know, cause the price of things to become more expensive than some of us are willing to pay for it, and then it no longer becomes a collectible we're after. But we are going to proceed here. Oh my goodness. Good. Get off of there. So much tape. So much tape. Yikes. Okay. All right, so I got some of them free. I gotta get these last two guys apart. Tedious work. Okay. All right, now we're in business, everybody. Okay. So let's see. How can I do this in a manner that looks presentable? Start off that way. Hit it with that. Okay. All right. And then after this little mail opening package I got here, it's going to be on. So what we have here is Transformers Regeneration 1. I was able to obtain all 3 covers for issue number 95. Because that's just the way they came. So this right here is issue 95. This is the Andrew Wildman cover. And then we have the cover B variant. Now, I want to give a shout out to Mel V on this one. Soundwave appears on this cover with Blaster. I think it's a wicked cover. I'm probably going to send that to him. But you guys know that I'm completing the retail incentive variants of this run as well. So here's number 95's retail incentive variant. And then I also got me a number 84 retail incentive variant, which is the Death of Springer. And if you guys are Transformers the movie fans, and you remember Springer and the triple changes that appeared after the movie and the TV series, that is who that is referring to, the triple changer Springer. All right, and then so yeah, I got those, that, you know, the regular cover A, the cover B, and then a retail incentive variant. So the retail incentive variants are what I'm after. So this is where the rest of these come into play. So this one right here, like the other one with the foil logo, this one is Transformers Beast Wars number 3 of The Gathering, which is the first series. That is retail incentive cover number A for issue number 3, and then This is retail incentive cover number B, which is 1 in 50, and it's a black and white Beast Wars Megatron cover. So it's pretty wicked. I'll get that onto the screen for you guys to see for yourselves. But yeah, Beast Wars Megatron. So I'm actually kind of stoked because Beast Wars was definitely after my initial run with Transformers. So, yeah, you know, it's definitely one of those things where it's I'm interested just to see how they take the story and try to tie it to them, especially with the Netflix animation being really, really top level. I'm really hoping that this first trilogy is just like a beginning of a wave, because if there's one Transformer series that really needs to be made into an animated series, it's More Than Meets the Eye. Because More Than Meets the Eye and the Crew of the Lost Light can totally be done independently of all other Transformers series and not have to worry about, you know, ruffling any feathers. But so what we're going to be getting into now is going to be the pickups that I've gotten from the last couple of days. So of course, you know, you go to your bookstores or comic book stores on Tuesdays to let them know what you want if you don't have stuff on your pull list. Then you go in the back issues and you find some things. So I got myself a nice little copy of Magic, Storm and Ileana, and you know, none of these are expensive at all. I paid like $3 for that one. Also thrown into the mix was this Marvel Comics Presents number 51, which is a Rob Liefeld artwork interior, first appearance of Wild Child, I believe. But this one right here and that Magic and Ileana book were alluded to as far as having a True Believers. So anything that comes up on the True Believers is definitely something you want to be paying attention to, because it may be coming up later. Now, yeah, I forgot to switch the slides because, of course, the mail call was what was in the box. But let's talk about this week's flavor of the week, everybody. And that is, of course, this book right here. Venom number 27. So Venom number 27 is, yeah, let's actually, you know, what's out on everybody's mind this week. But I want to point out that everybody who is looking at the 1 in 100 variants, some of the store variants were shipped and produced with the 1 in 100 cover underneath it. So what is happening now is Diamond's requesting all those books back. But there's the ability for them to just remove the store variant off the front of it and then have a 1 in 100 incentive variant. This is very similar to what happened with the Immortal Hulks, only the Immortal Hulk number 1s that were store variants did not have a barcode underneath, so you could very much so tell that they weren't a legit cover A. With this, you know, it's got the barcode and everything, so it's got the 1 in 100 variant, which is the black and white version of that Stegman book, which that Stegman color book should have been the 1 in 100 incentive, because you would probably sold more copies that way. But Marvel didn't listen to that one, so, you know, it is what it is. So the remainder of these books here, I got are just random pickups, but, you know, when you find deals on things, you pick it up, right? So I found an issue number 1 of Thrawn. Found it for $4, and I know that it's a pretty popular character, pretty popular origin story. I have the action figure variant, of course, which that was a $10 book that came out today that I did not pick up, but because I have most of them, and I'm trying to collect a run. So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, you know, pick up the Thrawn number 1, and all right. So on to a trifecta of new books from today. So these are new issues out today. And this would be, you know what, let me turn it and get the screen fixed up here. All right, this right here, this Middleton variant from Wonder Woman is just absolutely ridiculous. Good work, Josh Middleton. I guess Frisian now has signed an exclusive contract with somebody else, and she's no longer doing these Wonder Woman covers. So I don't know what's happening, but they're keeping up the artwork. I mean, last one was Jim Lee, this one Middleton. So looks like they're throwing out the fill-in artists just to kind of see what will fit. And you never know, maybe they'll have some other things fitting. But there was a lot of hype on this one too. So I'm behind Venom number 27. Definitely this one you're probably looking at is your other flavor of the week. You know, people are starting to call it first full cover, blah blah blah. Yeah, you know, whatever. I don't know, it's pretty wicked. But as far as alternative covers of the same book, the one that a lot of people slept on and the stores were being asked for on a regular was this one. So Wally West fans, if you're after this Dark Knight's Metal 3, good luck, because it looks like they weren't very well ordered, so like some of the other books. But this one right here, this issue of Dark Knight's Metal 3 is definitely going to be the, I'm sorry, Dark Knight's Death Metal. Death Metal! Death Metal! Can't confuse the two. They're two very completely different stories, because this one is definitely some dark stuff going on. Yeah, so those were the new ones, and then this one I guess counts as new. This one's from last week or 2 weeks ago, or something like that. Strange Adventures. I picked it up just because I wanted to give it a read, just to see, give it a shot. It's written by Tom King. I didn't like his Batman, but he's got some other goods. And just digging through my LCS, you find some things every now and then, sometimes that you just pick up. So pick this one up. That is a She-Hulk number 6, aka She-Hulk number 190 or 20 something. I can't remember. And then I found this one, of course, in the back issue bins. So I picked it up. This one is the underappreciated Thanos number 13, first appearance of the Cosmic Ghost Rider, first appearance of Old Man Thanos, 5th print variant, which is basically a lot of these later prints on some of these books were the foil cover, or the whatever you want to call it, without the design. So yeah, and this one, it's got a little non-color break right there that might press out. I'm gonna have to press this thing up just to see how it does. But that was a good book, so I picked that one up. And then the last one that I got was this Cable number 2. Now, when I first saw this, I was like, did somebody spill something on the cover? Because it looks like it's like worn out. But no, nothing spilled on the cover. But if you look closely at this cover, if you go look at this cover in your store, the light from Cable's cybernetic eye, the one that's affected with the techno-organic virus, is actually emitting light output that goes through the Cable logo and the Marvel Zombies logo. So that's actually kind of cool. I picked up the Noto variant of that book because, and here's a little speculation tip for you guys, the first appearance of the cover of the sword, which is the Light of Galdor or whatever it is, I'm probably butchering up that name, but that is the first cover appearance of Cable with the sword, is issue number 2's Noto regular cover. So is that it? That's it, guys. So yeah, that's it as far as pickups go. So yeah, hope you guys, if you got something cool, awesome, leave me a comment. Let me know what you picked up this week. I'd like to know what my friends are buying. And again, there it is, flavor of the week for sure. Yeah, honestly, it's a really good cover, and the interior, the guts of the book are actually kind of warranting its selling. But here's the thing. All those stores by me had tons of this on the shelf, tons of this variant. Should have been the regular cover, honestly. The cover A that it's got, not that great. But I want to give you guys a huge shout out, because this right here, I'm just going to go through it real quick. 140, 50, 250, 65, 52, 100, 235, and 3 bills. That is the monies that I sold these books for raw, unslabbed. They're all, all right, so the Captain Marvel was like a 7.5, 7.0, 7.5, clearly advertised that way. The Secret Warriors number 1, Robbie Rodriguez, had color rub, was advertised as a 9.0, because otherwise a straight book, it did have a little bit of a non-color break at the top too. But the Invincible Iron Man number 9 regular cover was a 9.6 all day, and 1 color break on it. So it's that grading in between. The Young Avengers number 1, that was a slam dunk 9.8, and that's why I was able to negotiate with the buyer on that one, just because the book was solid. No color breaks on it whatsoever. So the Invincible Iron Man number 9 variant, 9496. A really dark, tough black cover. 1 or 2 color breaks on it, but nothing real serious. Back cover had a little printer line, or I'm sorry, the folding machine line that ran through one of the M&Ms, but you know, it's still a really, really otherwise very clean looking book. You know, and again, I want to thank you guys for your purchases, because right now this is good for me. This is, you're helping me out, and I again greatly appreciate that. So if you'd like to see some of the things that I've got for sale, you can of course at any time visit me on my UltraMaximus eBay page. Of course, you can always follow me on Twitter and Facebook. You know, I kind of actually am a little bit more active there than I am other places because of convenience. But yeah, like I said, hit me up on Instagram. I am there, U1TRA Maximus, because I take no L's. That's why it ain't in there. So hey, thank you guys for watching this episode of the Raw Report. It's been a pleasure. Episode number 7 went down without a hitch, I think. 20 minutes, keeping it short, sweet, to the point. Hope you guys liked it, and if you did, please sure hit the thumbs up on the video, and of course hit the subscribe button and hit that bell for notifications, because you never know when I'm going to go live with something. It might be today, it might be tomorrow, it might be in an hour, it might be 2 months from now. But if I wait 2 months, know that when I come back, it's big news. But I'll probably be back way before then. Appreciate you guys. Hope you enjoyed the cyberpunk techno that I have been loving as of lately, as a copyright-free way to have a little bit of tunes with the show. And hey, I'm done.